go.
Slipping.
We live.
Yeah, I'm in.
No.
Okay. Okay. The water.
Somebody check on their live too.
I'm good.
I'm going to it right now till I get switch to that.
12 seconds in and count.
Con. Shalom. Give us a second. We just make sure everything's good.
There you go. That's on your live. That's your
Perfect. And elders is good.
Is
We don't have to worry about Kapari. Yours is good.
I know.
elders is fine.
We ain't
So
gotta worry about
Malcolm.
darkness.
We ain't got to worry about Skid Row.
They gotta worry about darkness. Darkness go find the light.
Audio.
Brother, you
Good.
come over here, brother.
Alex.
Well, that's cool.
All right.
He know how to run the thing better than I do.
We'll do this.
Oh, I thought you were saying right here.
No.
All right,
He's
go
here.
ahead, go ahead.
I am
It's a
gonna
lot.
make my
It's a
move
lot.
when I eat my food, but it's on
Oh, you're not gonna.
Just go to the side for a
there.
second, brother.
Come.
All right. Okay, we ready to go. Hey, shalom. We are the brothers of the Great Millstone, a branch here in Chicago. And first and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rekakwadash.
Double honors unto our apostles, double honors unto our elder bishops. Salutations to all our fellow laborers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity, that are risking their lives and their freedom to do so. Now more so than ever, if Pops can get a hold of his technology over there.
Yeah, he's doing all kinds of stuff.
That's ruling over him right now. Alright. Right, to the and to the hopeful elect, the tabernacle of David. All right, the tabernacle of David. That is what this is all about.
That's right.
All right, the would-be judges, the 144,000. All right, 12,000 men from each of the 12 tribes of Israel. There will be the rulers here on earth under the authority of who the world fraudulently and falsely called JC. Okay, with King David at the helm of that. Okay, and to the rest of the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth among the heathen nations that have the appearance of the heathen nations. This is not a black only thing, but this is an Israelite thing. And to the few Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you, we say shalom. Can I get somebody to get a Romans 15:4 first?
I got it. This is Romans chapter 15, verse 4. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning."
Right, it was written for our learning, and the Bible clearly and specifically tells you. It's amazing the things that go on within Christianism and Mormonism, all this Catholicism, all the isms, that involve the fraudulent name Christ. All right, because that's a translation, all right, of a title. It's not even a name. All right, and they teach all this madness about the kingdom of heaven and what do you call it? Malak.
Yeah.
And they teach all this madness about, the what they call it, the rapture.
Yeah.
That is completely not scriptural. And then now just learn, I didn't even know that the whole rapture thing, the whole doctrine of the rapture is them depending on Israel being in the land of Israel. That's not scriptural. All right, Israel goes back when the Lord comes back, not before. So that's all a lie. All that bullshit was centered around white supremacy, white superiority. All right, and I forget the name of the guy who came up with that bullshit in the 1800s, but they've been pushing it ever since. And the whole rapture thing, it is not the heaven hell. That is not scriptural at all. That's not in the Bible, man.
That's right, brother. I got something. This is just the commission of the house of David from the Lord himself during 2 Samuel's the 7th chapter, the 25th verse. After the Lord promised David what he was going to give him. This is 2 Samuel 7:25. "And now, O Lord power, the word that thou hast spoken concerning thy servant and concerning his house, establish it forever, and do as thou hast said. And let thy name be magnified forever, saying, the Lord of hosts is the God over Israel, and let the house of thy servant David be established before thee." For thou, O Lord of hosts, God of Israel, hast revealed to thy servant, saying, I will build thee an house. Therefore hath thy servant found in his heart to pray this prayer unto thee. The house of David was established by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. He set it up for his sons to be a matter of fact, it's two opposing houses that the Lord talks about, the house of David and the house of Saul. All right. The house of David represents the 144,000 men of the Lord, and the house of Saul represents the wicked men of the Lord who have been refusing to obey the Lord.
They're actually not even the men of the Lord.
That's right.
They're imposters. They're
That's
perpetrating it. They're
There you
running
go.
around saying, Lord, Lord, but the Lord doesn't know them. Right? They teach these wayward doctrines that don't line up with Scripture, that don't go precept upon precept. You know? So those are those wayward doctrines. So once again, the Scriptures are quite clear that the house of David, you can't have the kingdom of heaven without the house of David.
That's it.
You know, beloved elder bro, Yashawama makes that statement all the time, and it's a very true statement. I make it all the time. You can't have the kingdom of heaven without the tabernacle of David being established. So why would you need the tabernacle of David if everybody's going to be floating around in some city in the clouds?
Exactly.
What's the point of having the house of David in the city of the clouds? It makes absolutely zero sense. That is not scriptural. Those are man-made doctrines. Bring out what y'all got.
I got a couple real quick, and I want to finish this Romans 15, but go ahead, brother.
No, you mean.
All right, this is Romans 15 and 4 in the NLT. So it says, such things were written in the scriptures long ago to teach us, all right, talking about the Israelites, starting off with the elect. It says, and the scriptures gives us hope and encouragement as we wait patiently for God's promises to be fulfilled. So we're waiting patiently for something. What are we waiting patiently for? For the time that was given to the wicked, Job 9:24, all right, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. We're waiting, and even in Psalms 9 and 19, where King David said in the spirit, arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Let them know that they're just merely humans, all right, but men, right? So he said, arise, O Lord. Come, take the heathens out of power, all right, and put the Israelites into power that's going to rule with your righteousness. But we had to wait patiently for that. That's why, again, in this Romans 15 and 4, it says, such things were written in the scriptures long ago to teach us, and the scriptures gives us hope, right? It gives us hope and encouragement as we wait patiently, right? We're waiting patiently for something. It's for God's promises to be fulfilled. Now, I want to grab this Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and 8. I'm going to get it in the KJV first, but then I'm going to get it in the GNT as well. Because check it out. It says Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 10 verse 8 in the KJV. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom, all right, and what it's talking about is the power of the earth, all right, for a nation, a particular nation, to have power on the earth over all other nations. So it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right.
That's one nation of people to another nation of people. The power of the earth is translated, transferred, right? Now, in the GNT, all right, the Good News Translation, Sirach chapter 10 and 8 in the GNT. So it says, injustice, arrogance, and wealth cause nations to fall from power. You see, nations to fall from power, and others then rise to take their place. So if in every dispensation of time, or every empire, or every kingdom, all right, is being ruled by a heathen nation, and they only get a particular amount of time according to the will of the Heavenly Father, because of they rule with unrighteousness, injustice, and then they ultimately go down. Then another nation comes up. That's why Jeremiah 28 and 8, it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, because they're always going to rise and then fall according to the will of the Heavenly Father. And again, in every kingdom of this world, there is a particular nation that's ruling that kingdom.
Can I jump in?
Absolutely.
Jump in until you finish that point.
Yep.
This is Luke 21:24. And it reads, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Oh,
All right, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun. We were just talking about a blood moon.
Yeah. It's
All right.
happening right now.
It's a blood moon tonight. All right.
They
And
did
there
that
shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations. Then all the nations are in distress right now, on the verge of World War III. All right, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring.
Exactly. So back in this Jeremiah 28:8, I want to read it in the NLT. It says, the ancient prophets who preceded you and me spoke against many nations, always warning of war, disaster, and disease. But in the KJV, it says spoke against many countries and great kingdoms, because it's the nations that rules in the different kingdoms, all right, the different empires, okay? And so it's always going to be a downfall of all the kingdoms of this world because they rule it in unrighteousness, all right? They don't rule it with the instructions of the Heavenly Father, and that's always ingredients for a downfall. All the way up until the last age, the last kingdom that we're in right now, where the prophets are going to do the same thing, speak against many countries, against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. That's what's coming to this last kingdom before we get to the kingdom of heaven. And there's going to be a particular nation that's going to rule in the kingdom of heaven. And that particular nation is the Israelites, starting off with the elect.
This is perfect. This is Amos 9. I'm gonna hit 11. I'm gonna start at 11, and it says the restoration of Israel.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know, so this is that new kingdom that will rule, which is under the authority of Yahweh Shema Shai, with King David,
Right.
right under Yahweh Shai. All right. This is Amos 9 and 11. And that day, which is right now, in the end, will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, which the kingdom, the house of David fell. All right, and that went away. So this is talking about a future kingdom that's going to happen.
Right. And
All
it
right.
says how the latter house shall be
Greater than the former.
And
Right.
the first thing he read was how the Lord promised you way back in Samuel that the kingdom would be promised,
Mm-hmm.
and it will be the kingdom of heaven. The rulership of the Lord's kingdom would always be in the hands of David.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
It said, and close up the breaches thereof.
It also proves reincarnation,
Yes, sir.
because David has to be born again and be back. All right,
To be a part
or
of
be brought back if he's
Yeah.
in the spirit world. However, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
He has to be here.
to be
The kingdom of heaven is established.
He said, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
When the Israelites were ruling, all nations were under their boot. All nations were taking a knee and being servants. How you think that what's his name, Hyman?
Mm-hmm.
All right, how we were getting the gold from over here in America, the gold of Uz, Ophir, back over to the land of Israel. That trip that he took. It was a year and a half to here and a year and a half back. That 3-year trip.
Oh, Hiram.
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 Wow,
Hiram.
brother. I said his name wrong, but yeah, Hiram. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because why? Hiram was a servant of David, and then continued to be a servant of Solomon. All right.
And it's verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen.
So that's all other 17 nations.
All the heathen.
All the nations that you read about in Genesis, the 10th chapter, the Israelites are going to possess all of them. All right. And so for you nations, for you you weak camps out there with, you House of Saul camps that don't have a rulership mentality.
That's right, man.
Like you ain't gonna have no Edomites and no Ammonites and no. Shut up, man.
Right.
The peasantry.
All you want is the ninja woman.
Right.
Duh.
And that one dude from Carolina said, I just want one.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's against the prophecy. Because the Lord says,
How you gonna
Stars.
become 1,000 with one woman?
exactly. And then the scripture says,
How? I mean, how? I'm just.
Stars, sand,
You can't.
all that.
And then
Stars, sand,
It's
can't
gonna
do
take you
none of that.
1,000 years to become 1,000 with one woman.
and the Lord
She
said,
can only have one baby per year.
Exactly.
And so she gonna spend the next 1,000 years pregnant. I mean, it's like she get to not be pregnant 2 or 3 months out the year.
Damn.
Fuck, and then she big for the next 1,000 years.
Damn.
So your oldest child gonna be 1,000 years old,
And
and
your
then you
young
gonna have a
baby.
newborn.
Right.
So
Now,
now,
you're dumbass.
now every other brother got all their thousands of women they impregnated every year. They got tens of thousands. Like the Lord said, your seed will be like the stars in the sky.
Yeah, how you gonna be like the stars in the sky with one woman?
Man, not happening.
And then they don't understand, man.
Simple.
You know, in my younger years, I can't say that now, but in my younger years, man, one woman couldn't handle me then.
Right.
How much more when the Lord,
Yeah.
Bring you to
you know, we get these new bodies and that's
stronger than
Pringle
before.
Man, come on, man, and the Pringles cans, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's it.
How-
They
how-
gonna be tapping out.
Right, yo, man, you look, man. Let me tell you, brother, your woman gonna be glad you got somebody.
Exactly.
Hey, hey.
She was like, "No, baby, this is hard time."
Right.
Like,
Right.
like I said, like
Right.
Big John be doing this, some of his comic things. He be talking about, you gotta come and take these rounds. I ain't got no more.
I got
They're
a
gonna be
couple.
sacrificed.
It's a little more to this.
Oh, yes, more.
Right.
It's verse 13. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the trader of grapes, him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine.
And that right there is a fear that Esau has right now. There's all sorts of videos talking about it. They're afraid of the recompense,
That's it.
and they're afraid of the build-up of Jacob.
That's it.
All right, and you just turn on the internet, man. Esau has lost his woman to Jacob.
That's it.
At his low state.
He in his low. Thank you. In his lowest state that we're in.
Yeah, boy.
All right, the majority of Edomite women would still rather lie down with one of us,
That's right.
and that's a fact.
That's
Now,
it.
don't forget.
Some of them like to lay down with many of us.
That's
So
right.
There's plenty of videos like that on there too.
That's right.
All right.
Let's not forget what the you wish you were us in Israel said. Their number one threat is so-called young teen niggas over here.
Right.
How is that the number one threat over in Israel
And they got a
today?
war going.
When
Right in the
when
middle
over here?
in the middle of a so-called war that
Between
they,
Palestine
that they
and
started, by the
right.
way.
Right.
Yeah, no
But their
bombs,
number one threat,
no
they
planes.
said out of their mouth, is young black men over here.
So
Who
wait
ain't
a
even
minute. How
thinking
you
about
in war
that?
with Ishmael, but you worried about Negroes over in America? Well, because of prophecies, because of the truth. You know that you didn't call them Negroes, you didn't call them African Americans, you didn't call them black, and all these other things. But you know that they're originally from where you sitting at right now. All right, that they're from Western Asia, the land of what Palestine, just northeast of Africa. Okay, that's where they came from. All right, and they fled into Africa, and that's prophecy, that's biblical, and that's history, and you just can't deny it anymore, man. When you can try and deny it, you're just gonna look like the stupid liar that you are.
Yeah.
There's way too much evidence to prove it, man.
Yeah, they done blackballed a bunch of books you can't buy. Somebody was talking about that Tom Ford book in 1920, The Jew is a Major Problem. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
book that they restricted. You know, they got so many books that they've outlawed because the truth has been out there.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Why are you outlawing the books?
I got plenty of books from the 30s and 40s and 50s and a lot older,
Right.
all tell you pretty much that.
And
And these were all Edomites for the most part that wrote these books. These
That's
were
right.
these were these Christianism.
Right.
And see, now over the years, and we coming in earlier, I remember over 20 years ago, the apostles saying, hey, this book, that book, and we start doing our research on this, that. We start buying books. Back in the day, they were $10, $15, $20. Those same said books are now $5, $7, $8, $900.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not thousands of dollars for a simple
Yeah.
book, because they
Or
try
even a couple $100. Well,
Yeah.
you go from paying $15 for a book, $20 for a book, then all of a sudden they're asking for 100, 150, 200, 300.
Yes, sir.
You know, and like I said, I've seen
Yes.
that
I'll watch you have
that-
to go.
yeah,
We got a box full of books right there.
that Esau Edom
Even
book went all as high as 10 grand for a period of time.
Wow.
It went up to high as 10 grand, and yeah, around 2007, 2008, somewhere around that time, I bought that book for like $15-20 off the internet. All right, and now and then
As soon as you start teaching with it,
and-
bringing
and-
it out.
about 2012, 2013, they was literally asking for 10 grand for that book, man.
Beautiful.
So Esau and a whole lot of other books.
Yes, sir.
They
All
revised
right,
it.
I've got a couple of other books that have ridiculous price tags on them now. If you try to get them,
They actually revised the design of this too.
yeah,
They
They're
don't say
always
the ham.
yeah, they
don't
took,
even-
they revised it.
You know.
And that's what they do to thwart the scriptures, but they can't. The Lord said the
The
word
way they
of
did it
God.
to the internet too.
That's right.
They revised and scrubbed the hid, you know,
Suppressed it, yeah.
suppressed a lot of info that we used to just easily look up. Remember, we used to just be able to easily look up Bacchus,
Yeah.
and it would show you all the Roman
Yeah.
orgies with the little children and all the, and we
Yeah.
will, you know, do our live shows and show. And now when you go to, you can't find that stuff, man.
Can't find Caucasian either. It's hard to even find that. They used to say the cave dwellers from the Caucasus Mountains
yeah.
and the regions. It
Icons.
don't even pop up like that no more.
Which was a lie, because that's not even they really from. I mean, that was only a portion of truth.
That's right. Brother.
They got forced up into the Caucasus.
Right.
And through the book of Job, they said they was going to run them out, but that doesn't go back to the original land, which is Edom.
Jordan,
It's Mount Seir.
which is right in Jordan, just south of Israel, man. All right, I got the receipts on that, all the imagery, and then you look when you look at the relics that were found in and around Georgia and Petra,
That's right.
and all the neighboring places around it. You would think that you were looking at images of Alexander the Great himself, and it's clear that those are the Edomites.
Or Wall Street, because they got the same columns, they got the same trellises and
Buildings.
and the turrets, all the same structure that they did in Petra is the same
Government
thing that you
buildings,
see in every metropolitan area in downtown Chicago to Washington D.C. or wherever.
That shit crazy.
These are the images found in and around Petra.
Yes, sir.
I wonder why they didn't use black.
Right.
So they can't say, you know. I'm
Yeah.
going to show the camera.
And then Edom
Yeah.
and Esau, Edom
Yeah.
always use white marble, but then you go to when Jake
Yeah,
took
you-
over, they used black
Yeah.
marble.
Which show you
So
that, you know.
here's Petra. I'll just put it up. All right.
Looks just
That's
like
from
a
the,
government building.
that's from the angle. That same structure you just saw from. Well, these are the images that you found there. Now you can clearly see. Those aren't so-called Arabs.
Even they know. Look at they.
Right.
Yep.
Those are the images from in and around Petra. That's the true mountain home where Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, came from. This is one of their temples. All right. So you can't get around this, man.
Yeah.
All right. You can't get around this truth. Just want to share that. Yeah, there it is. All right. Look at that.
That's easy.
You would think that you were in Greece somewhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay? Because that became their next home.
It's
When they left off the name Edom.
It's funny they can dig in Egypt and Israel, but they don't dig over there in Edom. That's their way for them.
Right.
You know what's over there. Huh?
Well, even that then ruined it because they were just digging in Egypt not long ago, and they just unearthed this a couple weeks back. That right there. Another one that's putting a serious
A black eye on them.
black eye on white superiority and white Egyptians, which they still try to push that lie.
I just saw a video.
They just dug this up
Yeah,
literally a couple weeks ago.
beautiful.
Get his ass.
All right.
It has nothing.
And
but
this was an
so-called
ancient pharaoh, and it's just from 5,000 years ago. So we've been telling you, the Israelites came to be in Egypt among these people.
Right.
All
Right.
right,
And Egypt became great because of Jacob.
because of it,
Israelites.
exactly.
Joseph.
And because
No-
of Joseph.
Nothing great happened in Egypt after Israel left. All right, but let's get back on this tabernacle of David.
Can I finish?
Yeah, finish that, brother.
It's back in Amos 9, and I'm gonna finish up 13. It said, "And the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt, and I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and drink wine and drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them. And I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled up out of their land which I had given them, saith Yahweh thy power." So the Lord basically said, I'm gonna restore the house of David, all right, and I'm gonna put my people back in their land. So in the this the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, and that's the kingdom of heaven. And he's also going to violently remove Esau, Edom out of that land.
But you
All
see,
right, so real quick, let's get on them for a moment.
okay.
What you got, Pop?
I was just getting ready to say, line backing up, coming behind what Vala just said. But you see, the fucking Christian will read that return to captivity. You go put them back in slavery.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Because he can't get past himself. He's like, that's how they go put him back in slavery. Return to captivity.
Yeah.
Talking about turning it back,
Turning
turning
it
it away.
back.
Turning it away, but that's old English.
If I
Right.
can bring out
Trying
two
to
quick
translate. Well, you can bring them out. Somebody get Ezekiel 36 and somebody get Isaiah 63. Bible Kashai. Go ahead, y'all.
Okay, so this first one is Acts chapter 1 and 6, where the disciples turned apostles when our Lord and Savior had been crucified and then rose again. They were thinking like, okay, it's time now for the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, he showed up.
Right, and so they were thinking like, I'm gonna read it, and I'm gonna read it in the NLT. This is Acts chapter 1 verse 6 in the NLT. It says, so when the apostles were with Yahushua, they kept asking him, Lord, has the time come for you to free Israel
Exactly.
and restore our kingdom?
Yeah.
Right, they were sharpening swords.
Right. They brought out the sharpening stone.
Right,
Right. About that time.
Yeah.
Time.
And it says
They back now.
they
We
kept
good.
asking him, Lord, has the time come for you to free
Right.
Israel and restore
Word got
our
out.
kingdom?
Word got out. They,
Exactly.
It's got to be time
Yeah.
now.
It's that time.
We
Right.
ready, Lord?
Right.
Is it time?
Right.
Even
Now, of course, it wasn't the time yet, but where did they get this to where they kept asking him? Well, let's go to the prophecy in Ezekiel 39 and 25. And the subheading above verse 25, it says restoration for God's people, Israel restored. So it says Ezekiel 39 and 25 in the NLT. It says, so now, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I will end the captivity of my people, and I will have mercy on all Israel. For I jealously guard my holy reputation. They will accept responsibility for their past shame and unfaithfulness after they come home to live in peace in their own land with no one to bother them.
so no Palestinians throwing rocks.
No one to bother them.
You don't have to fight and put up an iron dome.
No one to bother them.
Oh, so you get missiles fired on you from Iran and from the Yemens.
No one to bother them.
So I guess the people over there can't be the people of the Lord.
Nope.
They're
Should have
fulfilling.
been bothered over there right
They're
now.
fulfilling the scripture of the imposters
Aha.
that are said the aha people.
Exactly.
Bastard.
All right.
Yep. Verse 27, it says, when I bring them home from the lands of their enemies, I will display my holiness among them for all the nations to see.
Right, because the Lord is going to defend and fight for us, but then the Lord is also going to imbue power unto His elect, unto those particular men that they won't need any help because they're going to have all the power to do everything that needs to be done.
Exactly.
He's going to give them the power to be. They're going to be made gods themselves.
Yeah.
You know, I was just watching. What was it? The Rise of the Beast, the last Transformer movie. You know, and that one goes so hard, man. It's so spiritual, man. I ended up watching the ending twice.
I watched it.
You know, the northern and southern kingdom coming together, the elect, all the powers that were given out.
Yeah. And that's that Psalms 149.
And then the resurrection, how B got brought back to life and joined the battle
Yes, he did.
and saved the day.
I just watched
You
it
know,
about 2
that
weeks
it was
ago.
on. I mean, the movie is so on point, man.
Wow. So verse 28.
Just watched that.
That's a feel good movie when you're feeling bad, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Ezekiel 39 and 28 in the NLT. It says, then my people will know that I am Yahweh their power, because I sent them away to exile and brought them home again. I will leave none of my people behind.
Wait a minute. You know, it's not the 12 tribes of J-ish.
Mm-mm.
Because, you know, these people even have the audacity to call Abraham J-ish.
Yeah.
And it's complete blasphemy.
That's it.
and it's retardation.
It's
Actually, both of them.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
ignorance.
If I may, this is just the back. No, it's going to land back what you just said. This is Zechariah, and this is hidden quick. Zechariah 9:6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. The Lord says at the end of days, a bastard will be there, and you're saying something different. What the Lord said. What the Lord just said right over there.
In verse 28, Ezekiel 39 and 28 in the NLT, then my people will know that I am Yahweh their power, because I sent them away to exile and brought them home again.
So while they're in exile, which is us, all around the planet,
Right.
here's this bastard,
Yeah.
bastard.
That's 38 and 28,
39 and 28.
39 and 28. Come
Yeah.
on.
That bastard is in Ashdod and dwelling in Ashdod, which Ashdod goes into one of the what is it? I forgot.
It's close to Tel Aviv.
Right, it's right.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
Ashdod is
Tel Aviv.
in Tel Aviv.
It's Tel Aviv. Yeah,
Pink City.
that's
It's-
modern day Pink City.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a port city,
Right.
and that's also where they have the big parade with all the
Jubilee.
alphabet lifestyle. You know,
Alphabet soup.
which is completely against the blasphemy against the scriptures. All right. Matter of fact, now that you spoken, let me go ahead and pull out their receipt from the dictionary Bible about Judaism. What the dictionary
That's
Bible,
one more scripture.
the new Bible, or what is it called? That I forget the name of that particular Bible dictionary now. I'm trying
Not
to
design
remember.
it.
It's not no. It's one of it's from 1982.
But like the elder was saying, man, they've got one of the biggest parades over there,
Jubilee.
and they turned around and took a promise that he made with Noah, and defiled
The symbol.
the symbol of that.
It's even showing you right here. It's showing you in the definition of the same book of the Maccabees. It shows you the Maccabean family all the way down to where one of the daughters married, and it shows you Herod and Antipater, and they're not connected to the bloodline.
Wow.
But it shows you the daughter connected to the bloodline of the Maccabees. But then it shows you these Edomites. It shows you Herod the Great, and then it shows you Antipater.
the
And,
split.
and that's your J-ish.
Right.
And those are the Edomites who started calling themselves J-ish back then. So you had Israelites and J-ish. You had two different things going on there. All right? And then they made Herod king over the Israelites. And then his son married. Yeah, but I'm looking right here at the bloodline. All right? And it's showing you the bloodline all the way down to where you see that's Herod, and then that's his son. And you see that there's no line connected to them because they're not in the bloodline of the Israelites. And those are what you call white people today. Those are the Edomites. The same people that are over in the land of Israel right now, man. So, what did you say? What's being built right now? Oh, the tabernacle. That's right. The tabernacle of David is being built right now, and it's a spiritual thing. It's not a physical thing.
Yeah, so they
Right.
got a
The
particular
lively
temple.
stone.
Okay, the lively stones. And then on page 631 in the same Bible dictionary, this is the definition of Judaism. It gives you, it says, and this is one. It says Judaism is a religion of the Jays in contrast to that of the Old Testament. In any full study of it, it would be natural to start with the call of Abraham. This will be solely as an introduction as an introduction. Judaism should be regarded as the beginning with the Babylonian exile.
Damn.
All right, it says, but for the period up to AD 70, the terms is best reserved for those elements which are either modifications or extensions of Old Testament concepts. So they're modifications and extensions. They're not biblical. All right, and they don't even follow the Bible. They use the Bible as a shield, as a front, and then they follow a whole nother book in religion.
The Talmud.
All right. So these people are fraud, and they're being questioned by the whole world, man. There's thousands of videos. This is why they want to lock down and control the internet. They've lost control of the narrative, but that's also scriptural that they would do so. Esau has to be exposed, and so that's why the nations are so angry at them and starting to turn on them, because the whole world knows that these people, and as they lose power, people are getting more comfortable and more emboldened to speak against the small hats.
It's even some of their own rabbis speaking against them. I think I just sent you a video version about that.
Yep.
Yeah, they actually bringing out all of the information. Like, look,
Well, because they look so bogus,
Yeah.
you know.
And some of them
because
actually really believe
because they'll
this
call us anti-Sem and all this other stuff.
when we shouldn't.
All right, and then but if they actually watch the information that we bring out, they can't refute it. They can't, you know. Only thing they can really do is just hang their head in shame and do what some, I guess, a few rabbis are doing. Like, look, we're not. And I've heard rabbis say that we're not.
They
the
might be
people.
speckled birds.
I've heard a few rabbis
Hey,
say
they might be speckled birds.
They might be.
Because majority of them going with it.
Well, they're gonna go with
They
the
go
lie
with-
because they even know that
Yes.
it's a lie and they go with it
Yes.
anyway. But I've heard a few rabbis say that we're converts, we're not
That's
for
right.
people.
That's
And as a matter of fact, when you go into their matter of fact, let me know when I got some of those receipts. But go ahead, brother.
No, this dude.
Oh yeah, I
rabbi-
got I did see that. I saved it to make a video with it.
because they was talking about.
Go ahead and play it, brother.
All right, I'm gonna play this because he actually speaking against him. So
Perfect.
this Rabbi Yaron Reuven.
Okay, see, that's Shemaine.
Who knows the first two laws that Hitler implemented? Who knows the first two laws? Before the Nuremberg laws. Before that, we're talking about years before it. Hitler first comes into power. What's the first two laws? Okay, I'll save you the time. Rule number one. No more pornography. No more homosexuality. None of that garbage. Not allowed. Berlin, in the 30s, in the 20s, was the Sodom and Gomorrah of the day. Homosexuality, pornography, all the bestiality, all the garbage of the world, that was the capital of the world. He outlawed it. You're no longer allowed. Closed all the bars, all the gay clubs, all the production, which were all run by Jewish people.
Oh.
Unfortunately. Second rule.
And this
You're not
Amalek.
allowed to charge interest. No more interest. Now you would think, why? What does he care about interest? Well, because all the people that had the money, that lent the money out, were Jews. He said no more interest. Why? Because of the high interest that the Jews charged people was so high, it ruined, it destroyed the economy in Germany. They destroyed, just like they destroyed Russia a few years before that through their communism over there. Jews destroyed Russia, not Goyim. Jews destroyed. Communism is by Jews. Well, don't let anybody confuse you. You look at history, Karl Marx, all the other Rishaim, they're all Jews. Wicked, but nonetheless Jews. They destroyed Russia, and he wrote in chapter 2 of Mein Kampf, they destroyed Russia, now they're destroying Germany. Go to the store to buy bread, you have to take a whole horse carriage full of money. By the time you arrive at the store, it wasn't enough. Why? Because the inflation rate was so high. The bread became so much more valuable and your money went down. And at that time, the Great Depression was happening around the entire world. Everyone was in a financial collapse. America was a financial collapse. England was a financial collapse. Germany collapsed worse than everybody else. But after he passed this law, within 6 years, Germany became the leading, wealthiest economy in the world. They called it a financial miracle. Why? They were the only ones that were bold enough to stop interest. This is one of the biggest reasons of why he hated Jews. Because they destroyed the economy because of their greed.
And he talking about his own people.
Yeah, man.
He talking about
That's
the
what
atrocities that Amalek was doing. He didn't speak bad of
Yeah,
of
but,
Hitler.
but he's not. He didn't really say, but that was good.
Yeah.
But no, I've heard rabbis that say that admit that they're converts, like the ones who wrote in these encyclopedias.
Yeah.
This is from the Encyclopedia Judaica, 1971, volume 10 and chapter 23, and it reads: the Edomite Jews began to call, and these are the same ones I just showed you, in that the Herod, you know, when they showed you the bloodlines for the Levites and the Judites, and how they had no connection because they were Edomites.
Yeah.
It says Edomite Jews, so these are the Jewish, began to call themselves Hebrews and Israelites in 1860. All right, so this is come from their own history books.
Wait a minute. Don't they mock us and y'all came from Weaver's Crown in 1800s? But they'll stop at them.
They project. And then you know, in the hell with some dumbass ninja, you know, some pork eating, you know, or just stop eating pork and cut your shave your face bald, you know, calling on you know Akbar or whatever the hell, who I ain't seen since 9/11.
Right.
Everybody calling that name been getting shot and bombed to hell, and he ain't say none of them yet. So, but This is the Jewish Encyclopedia, Volume 5, page 41, and this is it says Esau Edom is modern Jewry.
That's right.
They are not Israel or Judah. All right, and that's what it says in the 1925 Jewish Encyclopedia, Volume 5, page 41. This was written by Jewish scholars and rabbis. So there's been plenty of them who have admitted it, that admitted that, they're converts, they're not the people. There's been so many, and then I've seen them say it on video as well, that admit it, man. And also I've seen many of them admit that they took, like this, as a matter of fact, right here, it's this receipt is from the Times of Israel. And it says Igbo DNA, that is Semitic, Middle Eastern, meaning it came from, Middle East is no such thing. That's a title that they came up with to try to control the narrative, is Western Asia.
Yeah.
All right, it's Western Asia. That's what the fuck it is. If you're saying Middle East, you're actually going off. You're wrong. Okay? But it's the Times of Israel.
That's crazy.
And it tells you that the Igbo DNA, now so many of their scholars have told you, and rabbis, I've seen rabbis say it, that the people that they were taken from West Africa were mostly Igbo or Igbo.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And they got brought mainly to the Caribbean and to the Americas. So what would that will make your black Hebrew Israelites, they're telling the truth.
And Igbo
They're telling you who they are and where they came from. And then the prophecy said that we will wake up and that the tabernacle of David would stand up again. And that's exactly what's happening. And that's what this comes down to. They are afraid of and have cognitive denialism facing the truth. Because the party is over.
Right, they think. So like I was saying, they looking for a third temple to be built. The
read about
building
the
is
stone.
getting built right in your face.
And
Dummy, you looking for somebody to start building a stone building? No, the temple is being built right now.
Right. As a matter of fact, let me put this on your camera. That what I read came from the let me turn the
Yeah, I
light
saw
down.
that before.
And the word Igbo goes back to Ibar.
Which right, there you go.
And then another thing did Esau, when he bred the Israelites slave, he took the Igbo man and bred him with the other one from different tribes. And stuff.
But there's all the evidence of Hebos coming from, and
There it is.
And Hebos goes back to Igbo, which goes back to Ibar,
Yes.
which is from the past. And the so-called Nigerian Igbo or versus Yoruba,
Yeah.
those are all Israelites.
Same people.
All right, same people.
I was trying to turn it sideways and make it
And I
bigger,
think,
but it
uh,
blocks out.
It did it when you
Okay.
can't hear it.
And then the Apostle Torah went into it when he was asking the Chat GPT on the Igbos. You know what I'm saying? They're telling them,
There it is.
you know.
Igbo DNA. All right. So that's out of the Times of Israel, man.
And
So
that's
it's coming from their own resources. All right.
In the article, that was a while ago.
That's
too.
this was about maybe a year ago or so. All right.
I mean, for one, we fit the prophecy. The scripture saying
Nobody else does.
The scripture saying in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves.
Yeah.
What that mean? We had to forget. As a whole, we forgot. As a nation, as a whole.
Right, and the small hats make the claim that they got receipts to take them all the way back. You
We
mean
don't
take
have
you
that.
all the way back to Herod?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you actually are. If they they claim that they're J-ish, they are.
Right.
You really are. You go right back to Herod now.
Right. I see some
Okay.
Jason.
Yeah.
Right back
yeah,
to Kagan Bull, just like Kagan Bull and them. They go back to Herod and them too. So you truly, so they're not lying when they say they J-ish. You really are,
We kinda.
right?
Our mother was.
But you're not Israelites. You're not from the line of Jacob. You're from the line of Jacob's brother
I
Esau.
see some Pan African Jays do a live on TikTok talking about the Jewish people DNA go back to the Middle East. I said, yeah, dummy, because they Edomites.
Right.
I mean, the whole
Genius.
See? Right.
I mean, everybody is from East. The whole world is every life started East. Right, you're right. The Fertile Crescent. We just migrated.
Everybody migrated out of there.
Migrated
So
out.
just like the Bible tells you, there's you know,
Separation of the nations.
yeah, there was all one blood, but then there was a chosen generation. I mean, a chosen race of people, and that's right there in the Apocrypha.
That's right. And
But
then,
can I get a Revelation 21,
Oh, 21 and
21, 1 through 3?
and while they're getting it, there was a dividing of the nations Peleg, and so
That's
forth.
my favorite.
During the time of the Lord, and early in Genesis, the Lord divided the nations anyway. He separated and sent them out into their own quarters, man. So all that plays into it. If you don't know how to follow the ancestry back up to the forefathers to see how the Lord separated, you're going to think that everybody's just intertwined and correlated. It's not true. The Lord's made a separation between the nations, all the nations.
Okay. This is Revelations 21. I'm going to start at 1.
Somebody get Ezekiel 34:31 while he's reading that. Bob shut.
And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
Right, and heaven meaning rulership. Okay? The rulership of Esau, Edom. This is the last kingdom. All right?
And there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy Jerusalem, the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned
Wait, it was
for her
coming down
husband.
out of heaven. So you got to understand the different definitions of understanding the heaven.
That's right.
You got heaven where the birds fly.
That's right. First.
You got the firmament,
second.
all right? And then you got the heaven beyond that.
That's the third heaven.
They
Okay.
call space.
And which no man can go. Because man cannot, and matter of fact, your buddy Elon Musk proved that in speech. Even before him, you know, even what was his name? The guy who did the Van Allen guy that they named the Van Allen belt about, because they named the firmament the Van Allen belt, and that you can't penetrate it.
Radiation
It's
belt,
too
yeah.
heavily radiated, and man, no living physical
They
thing
can't
can go
shield
through it.
You can't pass.
Because they tried to send monkeys and dogs and all sorts of
Nah, that
poor
shit
little
bad
animals,
going up there.
and then, and man can't go up there. He can't go through it. And then whatchamacallit fucked around and said it. I'm gonna penetrate through that Van Allen belt. I'm gonna make it through that radiation belt. I'm gonna get through it somehow. So it's like, wait a minute. Didn't they get through it in 1969? In that tin can?
Right.
And the news van went through it too. Because the news van was there to report, to show the
They're coming
camera,
down.
to show the damn,
They
you
got
know,
there first.
Americans are the dumbest, man, Edomites really are, and they were proud. Anything
They
that makes them
pushed that.
feel good and makes them look good, they'll get behind that shit.
They went on international TV
Go ahead,
and
bro.
proclaimed that lie.
This is the Earth's radiation belts, or Van Allen belts, are donut-shaped zones of energetic charged particles, protons and electrons trapped by the planet's magnetic field within its magnetosphere. There are typically two main belts: an inner belt rich in protons and an outer belt with high energy electrons. These belts are highly dynamic, expanding and contracting in response to solar activity like solar storms, and pose a radiation hazard to satellites and astronauts. These they don't tell you, they never went through this hazard.
They can't.
They
but
can't.
Guess what? The chariots, those things you see in the sky, pass
Pass through it back
right through them
easily.
back and forth like
No
it's nothing.
problem. No problem.
And whatever is piloting them.
Pass through it. That's why we shall be changed.
But it's
All right, because you know the house of David shall be changed in a moment,
And it's
and we're getting to that. All right,
Twinkling.
Well, the
Right.
scriptures go into the bodies terrestrial and the bodies celestial.
right.
So the terrestrial, they can't go up there because these bodies are to the earth.
Celestial bodies don't have mothers and fathers.
Right.
All right, so
Different. you know.
that will fulfill the whole order of Melchizedek. All right, because Melchizedek didn't have a mother or father. So it makes it. So I've said this before, speaking
No
as a man.
neighbors, huh?
I wonder if we're gonna even have neighbors.
Neighbors.
That may separate us from the rest of our own people, because everybody else is gonna have an umbilical cord. But those first Israelites, what you need a neighbor, and you never had an umbilical cord.
Just an 8-pack.
You got changed, right? You just gonna have abs for no reason, you know.
I don't have that hole.
But all the Israelites and all the other people that come after us, they're gonna have that because they're gonna be born into the world. But you know, it just makes me wonder. We shall see. But we're close to it, so it won't be long before that question is answered.
But even with
Right.
the Elon Musk thing, going back to that, they even show you when they try to go through and they hit it,
Yeah,
and it's like a big splash of water.
and he
like,
admitted
you
it.
know,
He
they can't-
keeps trying to go through it, and he can't.
See, now I'm looking at here how they're lying, and they're
They
saying,
don't know
"Oh,
what it is.
No,
It's
no,
a
they,
force field.
bro, Esau's a liar. He just said
Well, that's his pseudoscience at his best.
Bro,
Once he catch himself, then he try to reword it and then reword it and then he circle back to the original.
Guess how? Wait till you see how they said they got through it though. Oh, it depends on how fast you go through it. That's what they said. I gotta read it because we're gonna show all the sides, man. Because somebody gonna look at themselves, they're gonna see Esau shit. We're gonna see both sides. God damn it! This is the I put in basically radiation belt around the Earth, and could they go through whatever? And they say yes, humans can pass through the Van Allen radiation belts, as their Apollo missions to the moon did so successfully by traveling through them very quickly. The key to surviving these regions is to minimize exposure time as the radiation.
Wait.
Damn.
Can we admit, just this using logic, I've used this analogy before. All right, I'm a big fan of the 60 and 70 muscle car era.
Yeah.
Best cars ever made. All right, but all right,
Technology.
but you take a car like that, and you take a Toyota Camry. All right, which car you think you're gonna have more success driving from Washington, West Coast, Washington State, all the way across country down to New York? Right. So, exactly. So the chances of you making it from Washington State in a 73 Camaro, in a 69 Camaro, all right, a damn 70 Riviera, from there to there without problems. All right.
As opposed to a new car.
So you mean to tell me that because this damn Camry could probably make that trip about 10, 15, 20
Motors aren't
times.
made for that.
Exactly. Before it starts to wear and tear. As long as you do the upkeep on it and stuff. But you can't do that in an older car like that. You know, a car like that,
They put
right.
newer motors in
They're-
them so they can.
Well, the point is that old technology, as good as it was. So you mean to tell me with old technology and
You
you
did
have
something.
better and newer technology, you haven't been able to repeat that.
Why haven't they been?
The
Makes
reason
no
they
sense.
haven't been able to
And they
repeat
never
that
did it.
is because
They never did.
these. It never happened, number one. And now you won't be able to just lie like that because people will be able to say, well, this video isn't real. You know, my cameras were on. I was, you know, you got the high power
was there.
telescopes. Everyone will be able to, he said it, but where is it? Well, we followed the trajectory and, well, our film shows nothing. They won't be able to pull that bullshit lie
That's it.
right now. And then the president picks up a landline.
Right, exactly. Right, exactly.
To call.
Talk to
To call out space.
Right.
Rotary dial. Rotary dial the moon.
This nigga rotary dial got a rotary call from the fucking moon, and you dumbass Edomites, you stupid ass crackers, believe this bullshit.
Yeah, they went the particular speed, like in Spaceballs.
Right.
Put it on ludicrous speed. You know what I'm saying? Put it on ludicrous speed, and you'll make it through.
But if you read what they're saying,
You brought back that shit crazy.
Damn, hit it, hyper speed,
Ludicrous speed. right.
Y'all stupid.
We can ding ding.
Esau.
But why they show you the chariots don't go fast. They be cruising in and out like ain't nothing there.
There's no propulsion.
There's no, right? It just,
It's just straight fucking
it
acceleration.
just leaves.
but Bible shut.
That shit.
No, that was enough, bro.
Because I was saying, this shit gets comical
No
as
more.
hell.
No more.
Let's
I'll
go
do-
back
I'll
to
do a
this.
lesson on
Let's
my
go,
own,
yeah,
man.
Baba Kashan. Let's go back to the script.
This shit is ridiculous, man.
Damn.
They talking
They
about
don't
low
know.
radiation doses. They talking about strategic flight paths. I'm not playing this. The topics, brother. Speed is key. Strategic flight paths, spacecraft protection, and low radiation dosing.
Yeah,
But
these the same people that tell you graphene is good for your blood.
exactly.
Right. Anyway, let's go, brother.
This
shit
is
is ridiculous,
Revelations 21. I'm gonna start back at 2. Revelation 21 and 2. And I John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High, out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, "Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men."
Ooh, stop. Ezekiel 34:31, Baba Kashan.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 34, verse 31. And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men. and I am your God, saith Yahweh power.
Right. Hold that thought. Somebody get Revelation 7. And let's read who those men are. Then you can go right back to that.
12,000. 7.
This is the kingdom of heaven being set up right here.
That's it.
All right.
In
It's a
your face.
bloodline. It's not because you believe.
That's right.
Right. Right. If you believe that you too are heir. No, nigga, that's not what that means, dumbass. It literally means. Right. And if you are a heir of Abraham, then you have to be through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham had other seeds.
Right.
That's why it's not of but many seeds of many, but of one. Dumbasses.
It's a blood covenant.
Got that one right.
Go ahead, bring them up. Let them rock. Let them roll.
This Revelation,
Ludicrous speed.
this is Revelation 7. This is Revelation 7. I'm going to start at about 3. Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Of the tribe of Judah was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000.
This is a symphony to me when I hear
Of
this.
the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Asher were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Nephthalim were sealed 12,000.
So Salaki, in the meanwhile, Esau, Edom, and the you wish you were us's, they all claim that them over there is all of them.
Right.
But they don't
But
break it
now
all
don't
down.
break down to 12.
And they don't ever break down to 12.
Yeah.
How can you all be you-ish,
Right.
which is all Judah? Because over there in Israel, they're all Judah. So where are the other 11 tribes?
Sound like some of them crazy ass motherfucking camps. Judah.
Judah Levy.
Levy.
Judah,
Yeah,
Levites.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah,
And that's
I've heard that.
impossible.
That-
I saw that there.
Which is easy.
Yeah, I've
Right.
heard the chick say that she was
Judah
she
Levy.
was Jewish from the tribe of Levi.
Yeah. Right. Yes.
I'm a Judite
Judah
from the tribe of Levi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But go
But
ahead.
see, that's because they've replaced the word Israelite with Jayish.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, that Jayish word, you know, I usually don't say it.
But let's say
They've hijacked it and they put that in place of. All right, go ahead, Pops.
Of the tribe of Nephilim was
Naphtali.
sealed. Naphtali. I'm mistaken. Excuse me. Naphtali was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Manasseh was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Simeon was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Issachar was sealed 12,000.
Speak up, Pops.
Yeah.
Oh, of the tribe of Zebulun were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. Ephraim were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000.
So that's your new judges.
right.
That's the tabernacle of David. All right?
Superman.
The house of
The
David.
Supermen, the new immortals.
Yes.
All right, that's basically what they are. They will be immortals and they will be gods and they will have godlike powers and they're going to rule here on earth. And Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, knows that.
Yep.
And this is why he hates you. That's that. You know, and it's not about black.
Right.
It's about the Israelite thing. They
That's
try to
right.
they put that so people all this melanin. They worshiping melanin. No, man. You got lots of heathens that are melanated too. All right. One of your worst enemies, you know, is just as melanated as you are.
Amber.
But don't
Right.
don't tell that Esau got melanin too, just low levels. So just because somebody's melanated don't mean shit.
Right.
All right. You got to be of that bloodline. What you got,
I
Kyle?
got a precept. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37. I'll start at 24. I'll read it in the NLT just for saying Benjamin.
Yes,
It
sir.
says, my servant David will be their king, and they will have one shepherd. They will obey my regulations and be careful to keep my decrees. Now, King David had been long gone. Why is Ezekiel talking about David is going to be king again?
Yes, sir.
It says, this is future,
What
right?
is that? 37 and what?
This is 37 starting at 24.
You can't get around the
You
reincarnation.
can't get around it.
You can't get around it.
And then it kills the rapture. It kills
all of
heaven
it.
being in the sky. Verse 25. It says, they will live in the land
Oh, damn.
I gave my servant Jacob, the land where their ancestors lived. They
Gotta
and
go
their-
back home, huh?
Are we going back home? It says they and their children and their grandchildren after them will live there forever. generation after generation, and my servant David will be their prince forever.
So
in
that's
the
not
land.
happening. So these people there are frauds because that's not happening.
Yes, they-
That's what happens when the kingdom of heaven is set up.
Yes.
Read Ezekiel 36, 32, and 5, Bible Kushah.
And also, King David will be, under Yahushua, will be the top celebrity on the earth.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone would know who
Yeah.
he is.
Call him the prince. Yeah.
This is true. He's the king of the immortals
That's it.
and the king of Israel.
Yeah.
So this mighty army, which will be famous in their own right,
Yes.
each one of them
Each one of them.
has a king that's more famous than famous, who has another king that's
That's
you-
it.
Hands in him.
who and also have a heavenly Father. You look, man.
Yes, sir.
You
Come on.
A lot of it.
They don't want to come to the under the order of the yoke
man,
of
I'm
Yahweh
gonna slid across the floor like
Bashim
Hammer.
Hammer man.
Can't touch this.
So dumbass.
But this is the wicked coming against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakadash, and what they set up, which was the house of King David, and on down. That no one wants to humble themselves under the yoke of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakadash, and King David and the men of the Lord on down. But according to Yahushai and Yahweh, according to the book of John, he said that let them be one with us as I'm one with you.
That's it.
So that means the house of David is one with Yahushai, who's one with Yahweh, and they're all going to sit on the 12 thrones, judging not only the 12 tribes of Israel, but all humanity, all existence through the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Yeah, they talk about the marriage supper of the Lamb.
Con.
All right, and us being united, one with wisdom,
That's it.
one with
That's
Yahushua.
it.
You see?
That's it.
And if I may real quick, get this Ephesians chapter 1, verse 13. It says, in whom ye also trusted after that ye heard the word of truth, the gospel of your salvation, in whom after that ye believed, ye were sealed with the Holy Spirit of promise, which is the earnest of our inheritance. All right, the earnest of our inheritance.
The down payment.
I was just about to get earnest. All right, earnest. The word earnest.
That's
It
right.
comes from the Greek word.
That's the
All
first
right.
step, boy.
This is
Wisdom.
G 728 Arabon. Arabon.
let me do that again.
Strong's G 728 Arabon. Arabon.
Arabon is the Greek word for earnest. And it says money which in purchases is given as a pledge or a down payment until the full amount will subsequently be paid. So we have a down payment right now, which is the Holy Spirit, to have the ability to have faith and produce righteousness, right? And it says, which is our earnest, the earnest of our inheritance until the redemption of the purchase possession until the praise of his glory. So it talks about this earnest until the full amount. What's the full amount? That's the new covenant, when we have the full amount, which is our new bodies. All right, which when we are you know, we have that Jeremiah 31 and 31, that Ezekiel 36, 24 down to like, you know, 30, and then also Hebrews chapter 8 verse 10. You see, that is when we're in the new covenant fulfilled. Because right now we just have an earnest of the Spirit. All right, that dude Maccabee was on your channel talking his madness.
Yeah, I
You
blocked
know?
him.
Oh, you blocked him?
Yeah,
Good.
how Maccabee,
You know,
yeah,
talking
how-
about
yeah,
uniting
the
new
Maccabee.
covenant.
This
You know what I'm saying?
dumbass.
Right. So right now we only have a down payment, earnest of the Spirit. But then it's just like a layaway, you know what I'm saying? And then finally you pay it off, and then you get
Right,
the
and
fullness.
then you know, guys like that, he'll say something but cover no scriptures.
Oh,
Right,
of course.
right,
They'll
right,
come, don't
Declare
look,
those
bro,
statements.
don't come with your opinions, brother.
right.
You know, you come get correct, brother. You know the truth. Get back in line, bro. You know who you are. Get your ass back in line, bro.
Yep.
But get that Ezekiel 36 and 2 and 5 Bible Kushah. Because you got these imposters over there, and we gotta put them on blast, man. You think that somebody would get in line with that and get in line with the message and trying to here we are uplifting the people, and then somebody coming with some.
Yeah.
Bizarre shit.
It's always got to be a ninja somewhere, bro.
Yep. Yep. Drinking a Coca-Cola.
They
Right, man.
Eating a pork chop.
Running a blunt.
What the fuck?
Right.
Trump sending troops, but he sending troops, but we in a new covenant.
Yeah,
You
that's right.
niggers are dumb.
Dumb.
And they
Put
just
the
got pulled over.
fucking chicken down, shut the fuck up, and learn something, man.
They
In the
just
new
got pulled
covenant in a
over.
hospital too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you in a fucking hospital.
Under the new covenant.
Dumbass, man. Just
On the
shut the
covers.
fuck up, Jake.
Oh.
Hey man, the Lord gonna really start smoking you niggas, man. Because we ain't
See,
in
in
the
the
time
hospital.
of fucking debates. We not in the time of, hey man, you niggas is about to get steamrolled out
Smoke.
here, man.
Yes.
Yeah, they think they switch is gonna save them.
Yeah, I hope so. Stay in that spirit, man.
Yep.
Yeah, stay in that spirit. Oh
The
yeah.
nigga, hey,
Be
man,
bold
when
about it.
the guard is kicking your fucking door down,
Be bold
knocking your
about it.
fucking fat ass, ugly black mama teeth out her fucking mouth.
Be bold
Got
about it.
they fucking feet on your neck.
Hey, you
We
remember?
gonna see how bold you
remember,
niggas are, man.
What's his
Tired of you
Obama?
fucking niggers,
Obama
man.
bought those what was it? It was 150,000 bayonets.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right, so they gonna
And
fix
a whole
bayonets.
bunch of bullets for
They
the
gonna
department.
they gonna fix bayonets on your ass.
Yeah, man.
And it's a perfect.
They don't know what it's like to be run.
And
They have no idea.
They
You
gonna
got a
be throwing
fully
some-
automatic weapon with a knife on the
It's
end
like,
of
and
it.
it's a perfect time to clear martial
Long
arts.
knife. Clear the whole body.
You know.
It's a perfect time to clear martial arts. It's called Chicago winter, cold as hell.
Exactly.
So
They gonna
and
be
then
right
you
inside.
got to switch, and these guys got
Body
a
armor.
million damn clips.
Right.
They got a million clips to you. You know,
To
you got to
your one
switch
switch.
on your one right, and then the distance on a 9mm. But you know these guys got things that they can hit you from a half mile away.
But they got
All right,
they got lasers.
and then they gonna walk you down with fucking body armor and fucking metal
There you go.
shields
Yeah.
and shit. Man,
They got robot dogs.
man, come on, man.
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
robot dogs. They got lasers.
This
They
nigga
got
blessed
microwave
me.
shit.
Hey,
They got a Humvee
Let me
with
tell
a
you-
microwave thing to cook you from a block away, where you start sweating, wonder why you feel like you cooking, cause they cooking your insides from a block away.
Yo, dumbass. Hey, go watch the movie Monsters of Men, and go watch the
Oh,
what was that show Metalhead on the
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror. Watch
Yeah.
the episode Metalhead from the
Yeah, that was
Black
nice.
Mirror, man, and then go ahead and rethink that whole thing about your switches.
Fucking
Yeah, you
dumbass.
see,
All right.
you said that like that, you're right. And they, like you said, that they don't realize that, like I said, this has already been proven technology that they've advanced, because when you was walking, when you was
Trump wants Trump wants this. They want this.
want
At this
somebody-
point,
yeah.
they want this insurrection.
jump off.
He's even threatening the military officers who are trying to stand up for the Constitution, that could possibly stand against him. He signed something where he wants to get rid of different colonels and generals because he's afraid that the troops gonna follow them to defend and help put him out of office to reinstate a president that's gonna actually follow the Constitution. So this place is hella divided, man.
Yes.
Okay,
That
but bring out those scriptures about the shot. No, he really signed some document.
some executive order.
He's trying to get rid of certain generals and high ranking officers, colonels and shit. All right, but go
It's the
ahead.
book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, verse 1. Also, thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Yasharallah, and say, ye mountains of Yasharallah, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus saith Yahweh power, because the enemy has said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. Therefore prophesy and say, thus saith Yahweh power, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side,
Damn.
that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and you are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are an infamy of the people.
Hey, so this is everybody. It's all these heathens.
Exactly.
Alright? That's everywhere you go. Jake is a damn servant.
Yeah.
It don't matter where you go.
Yeah.
From the western coast of Africa to the eastern coast.
Yeah.
God damn it.
From the
From
northern kingdom to the southern
northern kingdom to the
China.
southern kingdom.
Yeah.
Hey, even Jake in their own fucking, what you would call their own countries like Haiti and Jamaica, they still fucking serve. They still on servitude.
in Peru and Chile and all those places.
They in
The
free.
Edomites are the
Still
people
calling
in power.
shots.
Exactly.
Edomites are the people in control of the government. Edomites are the wealthy.
Exactly.
And unfortunately for them, it's about to be a slaughter down there in South America. All you
Especially
Edomites,
Venezuela.
yeah,
They got
all
the
the
takers and all
the
that shit.
neighboring countries,
Yeah.
all the places, Argentina,
Yes, sir.
where all the Edomites are living good.
Yeah.
while all the you know they live in all the vacation spots you
Oh,
go
they-
to.
they
They
right.
own. But
When
all the people who work in those spots are the people who live in the shacks and shit.
That's
All
it.
the full of
Yeah.
others.
You know,
Yeah.
in the favelas.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, these-
All look 10 wall and 10 ceiling places where they live,
Making
man.
$1 million off of that. Yeah, they
See,
can
but,
barely
but
live.
even with Venezuela and with America, they put about 6 or 7 tankers over there and troops and so forth. Now China went over there and just gave them some backing. It's all everything is all intertwined.
Yeah, they got all kind of
Yeah.
weaponry now. They got fighter jets and missiles and everything,
And they got it from China, so China's helping out Venezuela.
and a whole bunch of
That's-
other countries,
China.
and a whole bunch of other countries.
They said 144 watching your channel. That's
Oh,
how-
pinnacle
of danger.
Yeah.
144.
144. Had the spiritual. He
Call
was-
the law, man.
Oh, the law.
All right, that's the true Maccabean spirit.
That's right.
Maccabee.
Yep,
By the way,
that's it.
all right, it's funny too how you know that Maccabean spirit. Everybody wanted to be the Maccabees all of a sudden.
Exactly.
And now there's all kind of niggas in Israel named Malcolm now too. Right. And I didn't give myself that name. All right. I didn't name myself that.
Battle X.
That's right.
All right.
It's the spirit. And the spirit, and y'all don't know the spirit of the Lord. We cannot wait. That's all the hopeful righteous
don't
people
get
can
the
say.
damn
We
thing.
can't wait. That y'all keep doing what the fuck y'all doing, the Most High gonna keep doing what He's doing, and all your shit's coming down.
That's it.
My God, my daddy's better than your daddy.
Right, that's right.
No, you ain't got no daddy. They ain't got no daddy right now. These niggas don't got help. For one, y'all can't see the simplicity of our shot. Y'all can't see the simple things that's going on. Just like the elder was reading earlier, that's the earnest down payment of the spirit, man. Being able to see. You niggas are blind and
Yeah,
dumb.
the Lord letting us see. He's letting the prophecies come to pass right in our faces and giving us hope, man.
Exactly.
Big
The
hope.
shit we've been talking about, you know, for years is happening.
Indie face.
You know, yeah.
It's right. Hallelujah.
You know, you can't get around it, man.
You want me to keep reading this?
You got to 35. I mean to 36 and 5.
Not yet.
That's the point, brother.
Verse 4, 36 and 4. Ezekiel 36 and 4. Therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh power. Thus saith Yahweh to the mountains, and to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys, to the desolate wastes, and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey, and a derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power. Surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which
So
have
there you
appointed-
go. Idumea was those very people I showed you in the receipt folder. Those same Edomites that came from Mount Seir that are now sitting in the land of Israel. Okay? That turned J-ish during the time of the Maccabees, and then turned J-ish again during the time of Kagan Bullet. Go ahead.
It says, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Prophesy therefore concerning
No, that's good. That's the point. What was casted out for a prey was the Israelites. And so you now have imposters over there. Isaiah 63, Baba Kashab.
Isaiah 63.
Yeah, 1 through 5.
Okay.
Okay, because
Got it.
you know the Lord tells you in Revelation 2 and 26, and Psalms 2 and 8, and in Isaiah the 10th chapter, right, that the tabernacle of David, you know, that root, that stem. He tells you himself that he is the root and the offspring of David, man.
In Revelation 27 chapter.
Okay, I think it's 27 and 22 and 18 or 16. Well, go ahead, brother.
Crazy.
Okay, this is Isaiah 63,
When you think
starting at 1.
that shit wild.
It is.
He said on the root, which means the beginning.
Which is Adam.
If you can't get the root, you don't have a tree without a root.
That
You have a
shit crazy.
seed or a plant
And then
without a
I'm
root.
also his offspring.
I'm the root.
Which
And offspring.
Which is Solomon.
And which is reincarnation.
He just
It's
he
so
told
deep.
you flat out.
Come on, bro.
I'm the root and the offspring.
Come on, bro. See, that's why. That's why we don't care about these wicked churches say. That's why we don't care about these wicked saints. We don't care about none of this because the scriptures reign supreme. Yo, dumbass.
And what's crazy how you know you gotta have a spirit, because they will read it and look right over it.
They don't even look. They'll gloss it.
You can't see it.
Look, we literally give these ninjas the right answers to a quiz.
So what you guys have?
You give them it's like you have a teacher. There's a whole class.
Open book.
She done gave you the answers to the whole test, and
shit
then she
crazy.
give out the test, and everybody fails the fucking test.
Open book.
It's like,
With the answer key in it, right? They give you the answer key
In the back of the book.
Goddamn.
Bro, it just fucked me up.
so
like
that,
it.
so
It
no,
just
but
blew
no,
my
it
mind.
does
Like,
blow your mind when you
this
think
shit
about it. But
wild.
it just goes to show you that Christianism has lied on every form of it, whether it be Mormonism, Catholicism, or just regular Christianism. They've lied on every plateau, on every place
That's right.
that they've taught, because they'll tell you that God loves everybody, and it's clear that He has a select people and a select few, and then even among those people, there's a select few.
The
He's gonna let
father lies.
He's gonna let the masses of them die, all right, and be brought back. Okay,
And that's so
who
beautiful.
was
I got
He
it.
got
Go ahead,
it.
bro.
Yeah, he say sent them that strong delusion they believe a lie.
That's
The
right.
Lord don't want them. That's even more powerful.
Yeah, so so you go to your car as you ponder,
Shit
pour
scary.
you
Right.
pour you another drink, light you up another Newport,
Ooh.
and ponder on that.
Yeah.
Isaiah
Right.
63,
Wicked ninja.
starting at 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. That I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there were none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment.
I thought he said he loved everybody.
Yeah, and he's coming back to wipe Edom out of the land of Israel, out of rulership. Edom is in his heaven. All right, the Lord is coming to. So not only the Edomites that are over in the Holy Land, but the Edomites here.
Right.
The Edomites in over there in Western Asia, the part of it that they call Eurasia. All right, he's coming to wipe them out wherever they are, man. Okay, the ones that are down in South America. All right, the ones in Australia, the ones up in Greenland, the ones in New Zealand. Right, because Edom is a vagabond and a thief. All right, and he's a fugitive. He's a fugitive from justice, and the Lord is coming to bring him justice. All right, there's a new sheriff in town, motherfucker.
That's right.
That's right.
Let me get number 4 in this.
Go ahead, brother.
Verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart.
It's in his heart.
So
Let's see. We're gonna get ready to wrap it. Let me bring that out and get one last scripture, man. Get
And
Isaiah 34:8.
Okay.
Got it.
And the year of my Redeemer's come.
Okay. That's right, and it's rapidly approaching
Approaching.
very soon.
You know that
This is some
I'm just saying, you know, I think I was talking to a brother how he know everything besides when he gotta come. And revenge is in his heart. You know how ready and just anxious you are to
He pacing back and forth like
know what I'm saying?
Mike Tyson.
like you like
Yeah,
"God damn."
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And it'll bother you because you know everything else, but you don't know this.
I'm talking about.
And you watching your
That-
brothers and
God.
them suffer that you
Yeah,
care
man,
about and
you
love
do.
about. Bro, the Lord is finna come back and tear some shit up.
he said he long suffering.
This shit
That means
crazy.
suffering long, nigga. That means the Lord been Psalm 7:11. The Lord said He is angry with the wicked every day. The
What?
Lord is not hastening above His own word. That's the only reason why the Lord's been patient to let His will be done. All right. This is Psalms 122, and I'm gonna start with 1. A song of degrees of David. I was glad when they said unto me, "Let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem." Jerusalem is builded as a city that is compact together. Whither the tribes go up, and the tribes of the Lord, unto the testimony of Israel, to give thanks unto the name of the Lord. For there are set thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David. Nobody got thrones of judgment except the house of David. All right? Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Peace be within thy walls, and prosperity within thy palaces. For my brethren and companions' sake, I will now say peace be within thee. because of the house of the Lord our power, I will seek thy good. This right here said the house of David, which is the topic of the lesson, the tabernacle of David. This is what contains the thrones of judgment. So you have been mistreating the men of the Lord. You've been mistreating Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakadash, and the men of the Lord on down for centuries. Now the house of the Lord is raising the house of David. The Lord is raising up the house of the power. And he said the thrones of judgment is within. He said you're going to sit in 12 thrones judging the 12 tribes and all humanity and on down after the fact.
Hey, if I may, before I get this Isaiah, may I read this Matthew, Elder?
Go ahead, brother.
This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 27, and this is going to be in the NLT. It says, then Peter said unto him, we've given up everything. And the subtitle is the disciples' reward for following him. Right?
The reward of the house of David.
Exactly. Then Peter,
which is the house of David. David was in the reincarnation as David.
Yep. So then Peter said unto him, we've given up everything to follow you.
And you cannot be part of the house of David unless you give up everything for the Lord the Most High and this ministry and the truth.
That's it. And you're kingdom minded, kingdom of heaven minded.
They that delight in thrones
and scepters. That's it. It says, he said, we've given up everything to follow you. What will we get?
That's right.
Verse 28, Yahushua replied, I assure you that when the world is made new,
refresh.
When the world is made new, so that's the new heaven and the new earth. So it's going to be on earth, right? So keep that in mind. When the world is made new and the Son of Man sits upon his glorious throne, you who have been my followers will also sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. You see? So, and that's going to be when the world is made new.
Refresh.
That's it. So going to this Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 8, it says, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of his recompenses for the controversy of Zion. And if I may read it in the NLT as well, Isaiah 34 and 8 in the NLT, for it is the day of the Lord's revenge, the year when Edom will be paid back for all it did to Israel.
Damn.
Perfect.
There it is, man.
That's it.
So come on. So
but
Christianism taught for a very long time, for what? For almost 100 years now, that Edom was done away with.
That's it.
But the Lord is coming back to give Edom for what they did to Israel.
That's it.
And Edom is sitting in Israel right now.
That's it.
So come on, man.
There's
So
no end of the people for the record.
there's no end of the people. All right. So with that, man, we're gonna give all praises, all honor, and glory unto
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Kakadash
Kwam Yasharallah,
Kwam Yasharallah
Bob Babal.
Abba Babal.
Turn those machines off.